Now, he coined the term normal science. And what normal science is, this day-to-day activities that scientists engage in their different disciplines when it's not undergoing a revolution. Central to normal science is the conception of a paradigm. And a paradigm has two main components. The first component of a paradigm is a set of fundamental theoretical assumptions that all members of the scientific community accept at a given time. So nobody will be rejecting these assumptions, even if they might disagree on some details of their findings or their interpretations. The foundational assumptions are accepted by everyone. The second one is a set of particular scientific problems that have been solved by those theoretical assumptions which appear in textbooks of this discipline. And this is an interesting thing to take a pause at and just reflect on for a second. The textbooks that are used to teach in high school, college, and teach, say, biology. The reigning paradigm, the reigning theory right now in biology is evolutionary theory. What you have in the textbooks are a presentation of how evolutionary theory as a paradigm in itself has solved conundrums and paradoxes for scientists, for biologists. What this does is it indoctrinates and it prepares and it molds the mind of the student to accept this as the dogma. So when they go on further in their career and they want to get into research and get into science and do whatever work that they want to do within the field, this is the paradigm that is entrenched in their mind, and they accept it as the dogma and as the truth, the way, the light. But we should mention something though, because we say that, for example, evolutionary theory is this paradigm. Well, a paradigm is more than just one theory. It is an entire scientific outlook. And this actually poses a problem, and it highlights why the objections people have against evolutionary theory, for whatever reasons that they might have it, religious or otherwise, why these objections always tend to fall short, and they're not sufficient, they're not effective. Scientists in each discipline share an outlook that go beyond, say, biologists will share something that goes beyond evolutionary theory. This outlook goes into what future scientific research should be, where the future should go, which problems are the pertinent ones right now that we need to solve. They all share that. What are the appropriate methods? And this is a really important one too. What are the appropriate methods for us to solve these problems? If you're going to propose a method that is not going to answer the question, you're going to lose your crowd and you're not going to have any listening ears. And then finally, what an acceptable solution of the problem would look like. Not what it is, but what it would look like. What components would it need to have for the scientific community to accept? So unless you address these essential points, these are just major ones. This is not all of them, but this is just to give you the highlight of what scientists share in a discipline. This is what a paradigm is about. So evolutionary theory has all of these things, and the whole paradigm of the biology enterprise operates on these presumptions and presuppositions. Many of the attacks that religious folk have against evolutionary theory ignore these presuppositions, and they don't offer an alternative. And that's why their attacks fall short. And in fact, that's why their attacks are unconvincing even to themselves oftentimes.